Hi guys, welcome back to Spice Fiesta. My name is Ria and this recipe is a one pot masoor dal pulao or also lentil pulao. This is so wholesome and nutritious. It has lentils which is rich in protein, it has carbs, it is tasty and it makes a perfect tiffin recipe or for weight loss if you're on a diet. It has all the essentials, so follow along the recipe, and I've also put the ingredients in depth in the description box below, so do check it out. And before we go any further guys, don't forget to give me a like, thumbs up, and this encourages me to make more such videos. Also a lot of other food recipes. My recipes are simple, easy to cook, one pot meals, and just simple to follow. So follow along and let me know in the comments what do you think of my other recipes, or if you have tried anything new, let me know what you think. Okay, so as you can see in the pot I put in ghee, which is I've used ghee, but you can use any other fat or oil of your choice, and put in the spices. And the onion is nicely getting sauteed now till it's nice and pink and translucent. And then once it is nicely cooked, we put in the tomato, and both these things will come together now, and we're going to cook it for some time till it's nice and soft. Once all this is done, we're going to put in some spices. I'm putting in some haldi, some chili powder, salt. You can increase this as per your taste. I'm putting in also now a cube. You can use a vegetarian Maggi cube or a chicken one. This gives a nice flavor. The cube I had was a chicken cube with tomato flavor, or you can use any other cube. This is an optional step. If you don't want to use a taste maker, that's totally fine. Just the spices will give it a lovely flavor to this pulao. This pulao I've made it so many times. It makes a good weekend or like a weekday dish if you want, just to eat it as a dinner or a tiffin recipe. And it goes very well even in kids lunch boxes. You can put this, you can put in with some dahi or a salad at the side. And this is the masoor dal. I have soaked it for about half an hour, but you can soak it for a little longer also. Soaking will help this masoor dal to cook much faster in the pulao. Okay, so in goes the masoor dal. Now the masoor dal that we have used is also called as lentils, and since we have soaked it, it will cook much faster. Now many people prefer to make pulao in a pressure cooker, but I find it comfortable to make it in a vessel itself. Now the other thing is, now immediately I'm putting in the rice. I've washed the rice about 3 to 4 times, and then even that rice I have soaked it for a little lesser time, which is about 20 minutes. Once both these things come inside the vessel, make sure that with a very gentle hand, we will stir it. I'm just putting in the water now at this point as well, not waiting it to heat. Right now the gas is on the minimal heat, and now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix it all together, and then I'm going to adjust the water. Now the water quantity that you have to use usually for rice or any pulao is 1:2 ratio. That is what we use. Also, if you're using lentils, sometimes it may take a little more water than used. So make sure that you measure. The other way I measure is, you can see I am adjusting it with the line of my finger. That is right at the tip, the first line a little higher than that, and the tip of the finger needs to touch the rice and the lentil. That's why you have to level it in such a way and then put your finger in. Please be careful guys. This is we don't want the water to be hot. That's why we are putting it right in the beginning at the lowest flame, and immediately once the rice and lentils go in, put in the water, and then you can measure. If you're not comfortable doing that, the easiest way is to go by the 1:2 ratio. And since I'm making it in the vessel, I can immediately check it. So that's why I prefer using a vessel. Keep the flame on low and cover the lid till it is mildly covered, and then once the water comes lower, then you can put the lid completely. Now this will take about 15 to 20 minutes on a medium flame. Once the water dries up, put the flame completely low and cover the lid soon. If you're doing this in a pressure cooker, then you have to use at least 2 whistles, but since sometimes in the pressure cooker you cannot see what's happening inside, and it may either burn or it becomes too sticky. So make sure that you give 1 to 2 whistles and then check depending on how much you soaked the dal. So now the water has dried up, and here the lentil also, as I can press and do the test that it is nicely cooked, and with a very light hand you can just give it a stir. At this point it's still little wet, you can see, and then you can just adjust it with very little amount of water, as I seen that the lentils are not cooked. So I just add a little more dash of water, give it a quick stir, and what you can do is just cover the lid, keep it on the lowest possible flame and cover it, and like that the pulao will not burn. And once you do it once and twice, you will know that how simple this is to do, and you will get the technique also right. So here it is fully covered, and you just leave it on the lowest possible flame, and once it all dries, switch off the gas and just keep it covered. You keep it covered for 10 to 15 minutes, and then once it is time up, as you can see, it's nicely separated. It tastes much better if you use a basmati rice, but you can also use Sona Masuri or Kolam, any other rice of your choice. So I have not used basmati rice here, I've just used regular Sona Masuri rice, that I use it for my regular use. But with basmati rice, it tastes and smells just awesome. So here the pulao is ready, very nutritious, healthy. Eat it with some raita at the side, or with some just achar or papad, and it will be great. So I hope you enjoy this recipe, guys, and like, share and subscribe to my channel. Bye.